Leo the Lion, what's going on? Here's your reading for July from the 1st to the 15th. If you would like to skip the intro and the astrology, go ahead and see the comment section for the timestamp available for you. This month we're going to implement, it's going to be a perpetuating thing. These Jesus cards here, they're by Doreen Virtue. They're called Loving Words from Jesus. We're going to pull about maybe 2, maybe 3, or 1. It just kind of depends at the end of the reading, depending upon how the vibe goes, and you guys know how I usually work. So yeah, we'll go ahead and implement that. Also, guys, this is a general reading as a reminder, so take what resonates, leave the rest. If you would like a private reading, go ahead and see the description box for information on how to obtain that. Let me go ahead and give you guys your contemplators, and then after we'll do the astrology, and then we'll bless the deck and get started. So, as I was contemplating on your guys' sign, this is what came out. So we have the Chariot reversed, the 5 of Wands, the Strength card, the 7 of Swords, 6 of Cups, the High Priestess reversed, then the Moon card, the 9 of Swords reversed, 7 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, let's go ahead and do the astrology. So, in terms of the astrology, I'm going to go ahead and give it to you guys, and it's usually for Leo sun signs, but sometimes there's a rising or a moon sign kind of information in there. I'll go and let you guys know if it is, but it can be applied to all Leos as well. Sometimes it's just a little specific. So for you guys, Leo, for July 2017, there may be a change in emphasis from professional success to family issues and emotional stability. Harmony and the family may help your career accomplishments this month. Leo, under normal circumstances, may be able to accomplish things with independence and bold actions. However, you may be limited to the retrograde of 40% of the planets this month. Progress in life may be steady, but quite slow. You can go ahead with your plans and seeking cooperation of others may be helpful. In terms of the planet Saturn for the Leo sun sign, Saturn may ensure perfection in what you do with a certain amount of caution. So that's pretty good. July 2017 may be a good month for contemplation and introspection, where you may get connected with the supreme power and review your life pertaining to the last few months. You may be guided by the divine forces regarding the corrections that need to be made in your life and the correct ways of doing this month. In terms of career, things may be hectic this month. However, progress in business may be improved by professional training and by traveling for work purposes. I want to kind of go back to the divine forces. If you guys feel like that your spirituality is picking up, please go with it. We're in that moment right now. We're in that space where Jupiter is taking over, and Jupiter is causing us to look at those areas of our life. So please go with it, guys. Okay. Let's see here. Keep in mind that speculations with proper analysis will yield good results in earnings. Saturn may also have an influence on that as well. For Leos in an established bond, the planets are not very favorable for existing relationships, which may be under threat. This month may not be ideal for making major decisions regarding love. Things will eventually settle with time, but do not be in haste to possibly break up your relationships. Keep that in mind too. Single Leos may be ready to form love partnerships, but be aware that there possibly may not be any encouragement from the other side. So allow love to bloom gradually this month. In terms of health, your health may be great and strong this month. Presence of the planet Venus in Leo this month may make your personality charming and desirable. So overall, for July 2017, it may be a month filled with fun, but no major life-changing decisions shall be taken by you or from you, okay? Right, we got that. So let me go ahead and bless the deck and we'll get started. Guardian angels of love and light, ancestors, lost and known in the seas of time, please intercede into this reading to provide Leo with the clarity and direction as to which he or she seeks. And please grant me, the reader, the objectivity to reveal every single message and relay every single card as they're meant to be. All right, you guys. Let's go ahead and move these while I get the cards together. Okay, Leo, so as we're popping out cards for your guys' spreads, I'm going to go ahead and talk to you guys about your contemplator cards so we get as many messages as we can out. Father God, please release and reveal Leo's first base card for July 2017 from the 1st to the 15th and clarifiers after that. So Leo, you may not feel like there's a lot of movement going on maybe for July from the 1st to the 15th. Maybe things feel a little stagnant, kind of due to maybe issues, relationship issues, partnership issues, work, whatever the case may be for you. But you may kind of feel that it's a little slow. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take them. So we have the Six of Pentacles and the Three of Wands, both in reverse, okay? Use that for your guys' base. Get some clarifiers for this, please. And I feel like, you know, maybe due to a lot of upheaval with people. Maybe people may be doing things that cause situations to arise and may cause, you know, cause you to be a little crazy sometimes. Or maybe you could be egging on, you know, some things too that cause the contention in certain relationships. That's a possibility as well. The Wheel reversed. And we have, let's see, the Chariot reversed. So this came out again. Ten of Cups. Okay, let's get some more here. But I do feel, I mean, the Strength card popped out in your contemplator. So, I mean, you popped out in your own reading. So you were upright. So I feel like, you know, you may come out of this period for sure. But I kind of feel, Leo, you know, there's some secrets going on and maybe information withheld, whether that's to or from you. And I kind of feel like it may cause you to look over the past or maybe be stuck in the past in terms of like, who did this to me? Why did this happen? What's the reason for it? I'm also kind of picking up, did I deserve it? You know? And the High Priestess is in reverse. That can also signify some, you know, information being withheld or secrets being withheld. Prince of Swords reversed, also known as the Knight of Swords reversed. Let's see if anything else wants to pop out. And then the Moon card came up, you know, which is another, you know, can be viewed as that. As secrets being kind of withheld. Or just information being withheld. Okay, here's your guys' first base and clarifiers. Let's go and start the second one. Okay, Father God, what's Leo's second base card for July 2017 and for the situations at hand, please? And I feel like, you know, we're going to go and take him. The Six of Wands. So, can we get some clarifiers for this, please? I kind of feel like you're over being worrying. I think that's what it is. You're over worrying about things. You're over kind of being filled with anxiety, maybe not sleeping well. Also, maybe thinking, you know, if people are just withholding information from you, if people are actually being honest with you. Okay, we have the Ace of Wands reversed. Three of Pentacles reversed. And Leo, you know, you're gonna have to go over things and see if these are types of the relationships or situations that you want in your life. Do you want to continue maybe feeling like this? Do you want to work on maybe changing it if other people are up to it? You know, like I've said in your guys' astrology, encouragement from the other side. There may not be. And I see the Ace of Pentacles here. That's pretty good. You know, a new start. The Ten of Swords upright. You know, is it something that you are willing to accept? And then the Five of Pentacles came up after the Ace of Pentacles. Anything else, Father God, you'd like to release? Which, you know, are you willing to accept being left out in the cold? Which I know, I mean, that's probably not, it's a rhetorical question maybe, but at the same time, is that what's happening? Is that what's kind of going on for you? We're going to take these and put these back here. So we have the Two of Cups and the Prince of Cups. Two of Cups reversed, I apologize. And the Prince of Cups. Okay, there's that. I'm being instructed, I was going to put these back in the deck, these to be your crowning cards. Okay? So I'm going to flip them over yet. Let's see. Six of Swords reversed. Queen of Pentacles reversed. And Justice. Alright. Let's see if anything else wants to be released. Is there anything else that you'd like to release, Father God, for what's crowning Leo? The situations at hand for July 2017, 1st to 15th. Six of Cups reversed. And the Eight of Swords. Okay, that's good right there. Okay, let's go ahead and get started on the first set. Alrighty. Bring these back up here. Okay, Leo. So, you have justice in your mind or in your thoughts. So, do you feel like maybe things maybe were unfair in terms of how they were handled? Why do you feel like maybe you must be vindicated or someone else must be vindicated in this situation, you know? I really feel like there's a lot of like unfair treatment, maybe. That's kind of what I'm getting initially. We're picking up. Say, all right, you're coming to the reading with the Nine of Swords reversed. Okay. So, Leo, there's a reason why I feel like you made a decision or you're going to make a decision or trying to make a decision in terms of not wanting to give anymore, which is understandable. I mean, in certain situations, I feel like a sense of holding back a little bit. When the Three of Wands is in reverse, it also kind of signifies either you or someone has made a decision, and are they coming or not? Giving someone an ultimatum, ultimately. Because I kind of feel, Leo, like you are searching and you want, which, of course, Ten of Cups. You want that emotional fulfillment. And I feel like whatever's going on right now or whoever you're involved with at this moment, it's not happening. And the Will in reverse, with the Chariot in reverse, means that things are really not going in your favor because maybe they're not moving quick enough. Or you feel some stagnation in it. And I feel like a lot of this has to do with maybe communication. Could you be maybe not communicating with your partner or whoever the person is or the situation is in terms of what you need and what you want. Because I feel like, in your thoughts here, Six of Swords reversed with the Queen of Pentacles reversed. Why don't you maybe not want to walk away? I'm starting to kind of get or pick up on, if we were to separate this, kind of like this, there's a struggle, Leo, between not wanting to walk away because maybe you feel like someone adds to your stability or adds to your life in terms of housing and in terms of maybe money and in terms of, providing in a sense. And then there's this other side of you that really does want to walk away because you're being somewhat stuck in the past in terms of your thoughts, and you do feel like you're somewhat trapped maybe. And maybe this is the decision that maybe you or your partner, maybe either to or from you, remember guys, general reading. When I see this, Six of Pentacles reverse and the Three of Wands reverse, it kind of makes me conclude that it's kind of like my way or the highway. Like if you don't do what I say, if you don't follow my rules, if you don't, do those things that I need you to do, more like want, that I won't give anymore and therefore I'm gone type of thing. And if you think about it, Leo, like, how is this really working out in your favor either way? Not wanting to walk away, maybe thinking about the past and feeling like you're stuck in it, or feeling like you're stuck in that environment, like you can't get out, maybe because you're bounded to something or something comes out of it where it takes precedence over your own happiness. And then you have the other side where not wanting to walk away, but they're adding negativity to your environment. I'm picking up like there's like a struggle, but you do want to come out of the period of being, in despair, feeling like things are just not even, feeling like, and having so much anxiety and so much depression and worrying about things. You want to come out of that period. And if you have to ask yourself though, Leo, like why? It seems like you're willing to put up with this scenario, but it's even speaking to you, advising you and telling you that if things aren't going in your favor and they're not moving slowly, and they are moving slowly, I'm sorry, do you think that they're going to lead to emotional fulfillment? Do you think that you're going to get it eventually? Because if this person is giving you an ultimatum, you're giving another person the ultimatum, either side is not winning. Because it's not about an ultimatum, it's about working together to achieve a goal. And why are you allowing this type of communication to come in and add to your faltering stability? And why can't you walk away or feeling like you don't want to? If things are moving slow, things are not going in your favor, someone's not being kind in terms of giving you an ultimatum, but it seems like you're sticking to this, like you're hoping for the Ten of Cups and the Prince of Swords, like one day, sometime, they'll communicate properly with me, they'll get it, and then they'll give me what I want or emotional happiness. But then you don't want to walk away. Are you waiting for this period? Either way, if you stay, like I said, it's not adding anything to your life. It's not the proper foundation as to which you should be living by. Is this type of scenario even fair to begin with? You could be dealing maybe with a Libra. Let's see here, Libra, maybe possibly a Cancer. You could be maybe dealing with, I think that's about it. or maybe possibly an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But is this fair? Even if you look at it like this, let's say that we were to take these cards out and move these. Let's say like this was a central issue, right? What's fair? Not giving the ultimatum, seeing your happiness not even come in, or seeing the other person's happiness not come in. The ship's not coming in at all. So the ultimatum, do what I say or they're going to leave. Things not moving in your favor or moving very extremely slow, and also not wanting it to move fast because they're keeping you kind of suppressed. But you feel like you're happy, but yet you're filled with anxiety and stress and worry, or you want to come out of that period as well. I guess you can say that, because wanting to come out of it, means that you're still in it. Why is that fair? Or how is that fair? What needs to happen to see justice and to get justice? Maybe you're stuck in the past too much. Or I'm also picking up, maybe you're looking at the past too much in terms of, oh, I was stuck at this one time, so I can't leave, because then I'll be stuck in that rut again. But look at the rut that you're already in. And I'm not saying this to beat you up, Leo. I'm just trying to bring up some, that's what we do here. We bring up the pain. We bring up the issues. Why are you continuing to oblige someone in this situation and continuing to allow this situation to happen? Because if you allow this to happen, you can't feel like you want to come out of this period because you're staying in it. You're going to have to maybe walk away, Leo. And yes, it is the fear of the unknown. But what if something happens, like something good happens, and you learn from this situation? Maybe you're also possibly thinking, not this again, with visiting the past and staying stuck in the past, with the Six of Cups in reverse. I don't know, Leo. You're going to have to maybe get a hold of this one or find out why it's, why this is going on. But most importantly, like why it's being allowed. I think that's the most important part that I'm kind of pushing towards, is why is it okay, or why is justice not being served in terms of or maybe justice needs to be served. Maybe now that you want to come out of this period, you feel like enough is enough. That could be it too as well. Because, yeah, that's not cool to feel like that, Leo, to keep yourself in that type of situation where accepting that that's just what it is. Like, you should never accept conflict. You should never accept mistreatment. That should never be okay. Because it never will be okay. There's a reason why, people are against it. There's a reason why people are in jail or in prison because of it. Something's got to give, But it's only going to be up to you whether you are going to do it or not allow it anymore, I should say. Still how you came into the reading. This is a new set here. You want public recognition in terms of maybe your family supporting you, or your family being happy with you, or you just want happiness in general. I think I see this card as like wanting to finally get it right. And I feel like you kind of do, but you won't walk away. But it starts with the mindset, right? The beginning of the creativity and how you're applying it. You're never going to achieve or reach the Six of Wands here if the Ace of Wands is in reverse, if the beginning of the creativity is negative or you don't see it starting or blooming properly. You'll never get to this point. I think it starts with people not working together with you, or you're not working together with other people, or choosing to change your ways in terms of how you approach the situation. If there's no change, then you're going to continue to get the Three of Pentacles in reverse. If you're not even working with yourself per se. And if it just leads you to feeling despair, leads you to feeling like rock bottom. But you know what though? The Ten of Swords is, you can look at it in this sense, Leo. Yes, it's a bad card. No one likes that card. But I look at it like the worst has come. Now it's time to take all those swords out of your back. Out of your side, in front of you, everywhere around you. Because from indulging or entertaining what this does, creativity not being applied from the get-go, whether it's from you or from other people. Could be from other people since the Three of Pentacles is in reverse. Specifically not wanting to work together. And this card means just not wanting to. Not because of circumstances. It just means no. I just don't want to work with people because I don't want to. Just being negligent and arrogant about it. Leading to the Two of Cups in reverse. An improper decision. Not feeling like the union of two souls. Because there's so much pain involved in here. Even if you look at it like this too. Justice, Six of Wands, Ten of Swords. Like, which one do you want? Justice can't come in and serve properly if you are not going to see which one that you want to choose. You can't have both. These are totally opposite cards. But they all come with their own baggage in terms of what leads up to that point. Because you also don't want any recognition from the bad things that you've done. Because then you're back to square one. Or the bad things that other people have done to you. But it's causing decisions to not be made. It's also causing the union of two souls to not actually happen. Because how is it being applied? Are you searching for the reason why this is being applied or why the Two of Cups is in reverse? Do you understand where the emotion is coming from and why it's not adding to your stability? Why it's not adding to your life and why it's being applied so negatively? And why you feel trapped up to a certain point. Because this is the illusion of being trapped. You're not trapped. You can get out of it. That's why the blindfold is over her face. You're choosing to not want to see that there's a way out. Because there always is a way out. You just have to decide when's enough is enough with justice here. And also going back to your other cards, Wheel of Fortune. I'm sorry, yeah. The Wheel of Fortune. 10, right? Chariot reversed. 10 of Cups. The Prince of Swords. Whenever we have two numbers, regardless of suit, regardless of court, regardless of element, there's a decision to be made, right? About it. That's usually what I say. Do you want to continue to not move forward with something? And sacrifice yourself and your happiness and how things move forward and things not going in your favor versus things going in your favor, because you're going to apply the situation in terms of communication properly, whether it's leaving the person or whether it's working with them. But I don't really see them working with other people if the Three of Pentacles is in reverse and the Ace of Wands is in reverse. If it starts bad, what makes you think that the end result will be any different? This is what the end result is, the Ten of Swords. Ending with both princes, like the Knight. When you don't communicate properly, this is what happens. Things don't go in your favor. You don't really know what you want anyway if you're not searching how to communicate properly with people, and that's not what's important. Things aren't going in your favor. You wanting to get the Ten of Cups or feeling like the Ten of Cups, but you can't if you're not moving forward. Prince of Cups. It starts off wrong. There's no direction in terms of the creativity and how you want to create it, right? People not understanding what you want, because if you're not communicating properly, people not working together, you end up hurt, rock bottom. You end up feeling like no one really has your back, or like you don't feel like you're supported. Because why? Maybe you're not understanding where the emotion comes from and how you're applying it to your life. It's understanding the roots of this. And that's what the Prince or the Knight, that's what they do. They go and they seek that, and they find and they bring it back, and then they apply it. But it's not being applied properly when she's in reverse. And this is your stability, your home, your money, your assets, the things that you need to feel secure, a place to lay your head down. Because when this isn't done properly, this is what happens. But yet, you don't really want to walk away. If this was upright, I would be like, okay, let's go. Like, you're trying to walk away. Like, but it's in reverse, so you're not wanting to walk away. Why do you want to keep this going when it isn't going anywhere? With the Chariot reversed. Okay. Leo, what's going on this month? Don't feel like you're trapped, because you're not. Because if you made these decisions in terms of indulging in this and continuing to be in this rut, that's a decision that was made. So you really weren't trapped in the beginning, so it makes you think you're trapped now. This is going to be very important for you this month. It's the realization that this is what happens when things aren't done correctly. If the source is bad, the outcome will more than likely be bad. It's not going to work out. Let's pull some advice cards. Remove these candles here. You came into the reading. Father God, do you have any advice for Leo for the situations at hand as to what's going on? Any caveats? Any advice on how to move forward with the situation and what to do? Please get some advice on how Leo can move forward and what they can do to achieve it. Okay. Four of Swords. How can Leo move forward? Give some advice, please. Five of Wands reverse. Princess of Swords, also known as the Page of Swords, I'm sorry. Anything else that you'd like to provide? Leo, on how to move forward? Anything else that you'd like to provide to help Leo move forward out of this situation? Four of Cups. And followed by the Two of Swords reversed. Okay. When you finally understand, Leo, what it is that you want and what you desire and what you need, let's just say that. These cards are all crooked here. What you need and what you desire, Leo, that's when change will come about for you. Because when you go into the moment of stillness, when you think about the things that you need, and you take the time to rest in terms of your mind and in terms of what you ultimately need, that's when conflict will end. That's when conflict will cease. Because you take a rest from all the drama of all the other cards that we were looking at. And then that's when you then understand, when you begin to understand how you can communicate with people properly. The Princess or the Page are messages, right, that come in. And also they're the initiators of something. The beginning point of understanding something. Understanding communication and how vital and important it is. And when you finally stop looking at the other cups on the floor and the distraction of all the drama, is when you'll see the opportunity come down from the heavens for you. And when that happens, that's what you need. And also, you won't be able to see the hidden messages or something coming for you if you don't take the time to rest and actually think about things, taking a break. And when you finally understand what the emotional stability that you need, that's when you will come out of impasses with people. That's when you'll come out of being stuck with people, feeling like you're just stuck there, but it's coming out of it. This is now you choosing a direction. When the Two of Swords is upright, it's not being able to choose a direction as to where you want to go, but it has to do with communication. But it starts here, because then everything follows suit. What do you want? Do you want to come out of this period, or do you want to stay in the rut? Because I think you do want to come out of this period of lonesome, of despair, of worry, of anxiety, of rock bottom in a sense. This is almost hitting rock bottom, but you want to come out of it. Okay, that's cool. But it does first begins with understanding how you communicate of what you want and how you want to obtain it. Because justice is at the top again. What's fair? What do you need? What do you want? You're going to have to decide for yourself what you want. Pay attention. Usually I say, this is kind of looking at the details too much and not seeing the bigger picture. But in this case, Leo, pay attention to the details. What's going on? What are you allowing into your environment to make you feel like this, or makes it feel like you can't continue on with things, or you can't continue on with it? What is going on in your environment that's keeping you from coming out of the feeling of despair? What's keeping you involved and stuck in it? What keeps you from things not working in your favor and from no movement in a positive way? Why do you feel like that? And it all starts with understanding yourself. Understanding yourself and where you want to go and how you want to get there. If you can't answer that for yourself, what makes you think that anyone can give that to you or answer that for you? Once again, with the fours, what do you want to do? Do you want to accept that gift that's going to come down and actually give you the prosperity to maybe possibly move on? I'm looking at it like this. Are you, okay, let's look at it from this point of view. Are you going to ignore that cup that's going to come down and give you that new renewal sense of what you need and what you want, right? Are you going to actually see the cup and have the time and the vitality to see it since you rested? Or are you going to continue on with not communicating properly and then possibly dealing with the upheaval, dealing with the drama? Because if you want to come out of this period, come out of all the drama and the fighting and the conflict and the coercion, and if you want to communicate properly, it begins with seeing that opportunity actually being there and having the rest to actually get there and actually seeing the cup because you went into the moment of stillness and thought about it. I know, Leo, you're going to have to decide that, okay? There's a lot of decisions to be made. The decision of, you know, wanting to move forward. Do you want to stay stagnant? Do you want to come out of conflict? Do you want to communicate properly with people? It begins by putting the work in. You have to put the work in order to get something. I mean, even this. I don't know if I mentioned this, but look. 6 of Cups, 6 of Swords. A decision again. What's fair? Do you want to continue feeling like you're in a rut? Do you want to continue to be to have your environment be like the Queen of Pentacles in reverse? Do you want to continue to cover up everything and have that in your environment to where it's not an even amount of give and take in terms of the stability, in terms of the home, the happiness in the home? Because either you're going to not walk away or you maybe will, but you're still stuck in the past. While these two things are contributing to this. These two things are contributing or going against this. Going back to this. Another decision. 4, 10, and 6. Not moving in a positive direction because things aren't going in your favor because you think you know what you want. You think that this is enough, but it's really not. Because when you don't move forward in a positive direction, you won't get that fulfillment and things won't work out in your favor. It's going to continue to happen like that. A lot of decisions to be made. Okay, I'm going to shut up and stop preaching now. Let's pull some cards here. Father God, in the name of Jesus, what does your word have to say about this situation? What does Leo need to do? Give some advice from your word, from your book. From your word, Lord. Please provide a card that will help Leo move forward. These candles are still on. I'm a little scared. I'm going to pop on top of them. What does your word have to say, Lord, about this situation? What can Leo do? Okay. All things whatsoever you ask, or you shall ask in prayer, believing you shall receive. Matthew 21:22. Whatsoever shall do the will of my Father, which is in heaven, the same as my brother, sister, and mother. Matthew 12:50. All things that you ask for when you put God in the center of everything, you will receive it. So I can grip these cards today. And also, whatsoever shall do the will of my Father, which is in heaven, the same is my brother, sister, and mother. Meaning, whatever you do in terms of God's word, in terms of love, because that's like the basis of it, you'll get that in return. So, what is it going to be, Leo? I think I want to remove all of these cards. Sorry, someone's coming in, Leo. I mean, what is it going to be, Leo? Like, look. What is it going to be? Which one are you going to choose? Decision, 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 decision. What's in the middle? Are you going to choose love and loving yourself and justice that needs to be served? Just like the Lord is actually trying to tell you. You need to ask for it, but you also need to implement it as well and love other people the way that God loves you and the way that you, once you grasp that concept of putting Him first and the love that He provides, then you can then give that back, whatever the case may be for you and how you do it. I don't know if number 4, number 10, or number 6 is anything for you, or if, like, you know, maybe that's your life path number. Figure that out, and one of them may be here, 4, 6, or 10. You're gonna have to decide that for yourself, Leo. Okay. I just got these cards, these Jesus cards, and I'm going over each chapter, each book, each quote, or each verse. I'm sorry, each verse, and I'm almost done with them. Once I am done with them, I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys what the whole chapter or the whole book means. You know, like chapter 21, verse 22. What does chapter 21 mean? What's the basis of it? You know, I'm gonna be able to give that to you guys. I'm almost done with them. I'll probably do that during the mid-months. But I do advise you to read Matthew chapter 21 and Matthew chapter 12. And, you know, I'm pretty sure something will be in there for you. Okay. Yeah. I think that's it. Okay, Leo? You have a lot of decisions to make this month, so make sure you make the good ones that you can move forward with. Okay? That will add to your stability, you know, so that you can get what you want when it's placed in the proper direction. But it all starts with having that moment, possibly with God, if that's, you know, who you confide in. That moment of stillness and really thinking about things and think about what you deserve. And you need to walk away and not be stuck in the past anymore. All right. Okay, Leo, I think we're done. You can do it. A lot to be made. You're going to have to think about a lot of things, okay? But make sure, you know, put Him first. Read those chapters. Read those books. I'm pretty sure you'll find something to help you out, okay? And I promise I'll have things better for you guys in terms of the books and the chapters next month. I mean, mid-month. Okay, guys? Okay, Leo, we'll see you.